I'd like to show you how to set up the direct harvest system for harvesting the fat in the operating room. So there's two steps when you use the direct harvest system. One of them is the setup, and the next one is to do the wash and the filtration. We're gonna focus on the setup right now. So when you set the system up, there's really three key parts right here. You have the easel, you have the base, and you have the canister. And to get this going, all we do is slide this in here, like so. And now you have the canister, and that hooks right there, like so. The next step is we want to assemble the 850 filtration system for insertion into the canister. First step on this is to remove the two caps, and we'll save them for later. So we remove those. Next step is to insert the drain straw into the drain port. We'll do that like so. And this is only hand tightened. It's not like really tightened hard, and it just goes in there and you can see what it looks like. Next step is we're going to take the metal part, run it through the waste part here, super simple, and click it. Just in case everything's labeled underneath with a proper location of where to put stuff. So again, we're going to slide that in, lock it in place. The next step is to take the gold port, and it's the only place you can put it. Tissue, it says tissue here, it says tissue here. And this is inserted into the bottom of the lid here, but it's not pushed all the way to the top. There is a little gap, and that's okay. Next step is we're gonna fold it toward the writing. Taco fold it. We're gonna insert it in the canister, and we're almost done. The next step is to take the silicone cap and place it on the waste port. And you can see this because it says waste right here. This port is for the patient. That goes off into the cannula, the harvesting cannula. This port, the vac port, goes off into suction. So this is ready to go. And once we put it back on the easel, you can begin your harvesting and processing of your lipoaspirate. Now we're demonstrating the wash and filtration part of using the direct harvest system. You will need a drain bag that's included. You'll probably can use your existing tubing that you've used at 2MES, and you'll need those caps. These little caps here that we saved from before we did the procedure. Let's do the wash phase. And how we do that is we remove the white cap. We're gonna push the canister lid up a little bit, and we're gonna release this tab. Push in the metal Christmas tree connector. Our next step is to pull this out about 2 or 3 inches, and that's where these caps come in handy. So we'll recap the aux port, AUX, recap it. We're gonna remove the drain straw, like so. And now we can hook the drain bag to the drain port, drain bag, drain port. And now we're ready to pull this and remove this out of the canister. These two ports are self-sealing, so you don't have to cap them or worry about them. So we're gonna hang this on the front of the easel, and this closure will be open. And what will happen is through gravity, the extra fluid will egress down into the drain bag, and this drain bag can ultimately be placed lower than the easel. So we're going to go through the process of having this drain out a little bit. The next step is we want to wash. And what we're going to do is, first thing we're going to do is we're going to hook up this tubing up to the blue self-sealing lower lock port, right there. Squeeze it on, and then we're going to connect this to the LR bag. So this is a tubing that you can spike the LR bag. And in this tubing is a section here that you can use one of your peristaltic pumps to pump in the fluid to wash the fat. So we're going to pump in the fluid up to about 50% of the volume harvested. Example is if we harvested 850, we're going to go up to about 400. And once that is filled up, our next step is to massage the fat. So we're going to massage the fat, and then we're going to open the drain port up again. We're going to drain that wash out. Close it up one more time. We're going to pump in some more wash back in. We're going to fill it up about halfway. And once we're done there, we'll clip that off and we'll massage the fat with the lactator ringers that we're using to wash. And once we're done with the second wash, of course, we're gonna open this up and we can let this final wash drain out, and you can let it drain as long as you want. One concern and one challenge is to take all the fat that's up here and make sure it goes down to the bottom of the filter. And one way to do it is to use the included spatula. And the spatula is designed to go up and then push this fat down. Go up and push this fat down so it can all be extracted. You will not lose any fat with this system. So you go up and go down. And that's just the spatula that you'd use to do that. The next step is to extract the fat. And the best syringe to use is probably a catheter tip syringe. We insert the catheter tip syringe in the gold port, like so, and we just pull to extract. And we'll extract our golden fat out of it. And then this is not a Lure-Lock tip, but we have this adapter that's designed to fit perfectly on it. So we'll take our 50 or 60 cc syringe, attach it like so. Probably the best way to transfer the fat into the injection syringe is to make it vertical, hold on to the green for sure, and then just push down. And you'll see that the upper syringe is filled with the injectable fat, and you can attach whatever cannula for re-injection you want to on it. So that's how you use the direct harvest system with the 850 filter. That's how you get the best out of the system.